Everyone relax. This is TOFOP. I'm Charlie Clausen.
I'm Will Anderson. Hello, and thank you for watching.
This is a very dramatic, slow...
Because I took my glasses off.
Glasses off review, yeah.
Yeah.
You went slowly like you did a reverse Caruso.
I was just...
You should... Can you just take them off slowly and then say, my God? Like as if...
My God.
Yeah, that's right. You just found out that the world's going to end.
Well, normally with Caruso, so the big thing that he was quite famous for was like on the CSI Miami, I think it was, the one that he was on, it was very much in that cliched era of you see a dead body, you do a setup to the punchline. So like if somebody's been, I don't know, give me a scenario which somebody
Push down some stairs.
Okay, all right, okay.
Well, I guess you should have taken a backward step or something like that.
Yeah, okay, all right, that's good. Yep,
Yep.
yeah, okay, great.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, all right. So, so Caruso would find the body down the bottom of the stairs, and he'd be like, he'd go, I think his day needed, and then he'd put on the glasses.
Yeah.
A lift.
Ah, yes.
You know?
Great.
And then, wah!
Yeah.
That would be how it went.
But you know why? And you know the story why he would do
He'd
that.
do the glasses.
Yes.
Why?
Because he didn't want the editor to cut away from him, because the continuity would be thrown out if he had the glasses on or off. So if he wanted to make sure that they stuck with him on the close up, put the sunglasses on slow, get the one-liner out. Caruso, you mad genius. A guy like Caruso, who I like.
Yeah.
So he does that show.
What's he up to now?
Yeah, I was going to ask, like, because he had a decent career as like a respected actor, doing like, you know,
NYPD.
Yeah, but
you
even
mean
before that, like,
you know,
Mad Dog and Glory. He's like, and he was doing Broadway with David Mamet and stuff, and then he's like, give me some of that CSI money.
Well, he did NYPD Blue, which was credible and sexy.
Hugely, like cutting edge.
And then CSI Forever.
Do you know that Blue Heelers adopted the NYPD aesthetic on purpose, like 10 years after NYPD? So the groundbreaking thing about NYPD Blue was a cinema verite, you know, like off the shot, you know, shot handheld, that, you know, that wasn't a steady frame, and that just makes everything feel much more cinema verite, like you're in the moment. And for a cop show, it's great because you're in the interrogation scene or you're busting into a drug den or whatever. And so that's what made NYPD feel really like cutting edge and groundbreaking. 10 years later, sleepy old Mount Thomas, they decided they needed
MTBD. Yeah.
MTBD. They felt that the show needed a refresh, because for 10 years it had been the rural drama, beloved rural drama, the home of Maggie Doyle. So this happened just before I joined. And so they did a big kind of like end of season cliffhanger, I think, big explosion where Tom Croydon, John Wood's character, you know, what's his name? Chief Tom Croydon, or what's the...
I mean, I love that you're asking
I don't
me.
know.
You were in the show.
I know, but what's
I'm
the
sure
leader
you
of
had
a
to
police
call him,
station
like,
called?
Chief or something.
Yeah, I called him Chief. Chief Tom Croydon, whatever. His wife gets killed by a gangster, and then the station's blown up, and he loses his eye.
Okay.
And he goes dark. Tom Croydon goes on like a one-man mission of revenge, right? And that signaled for the Blue Heelers fans that this ain't your granddad's Blue Heelers.
No.
Like, we're stepping into the modern era. And by that we mean 10 years ago when NYPD Blue. Because I only wanted to see some dad on TV, see some acting. So I showed her some Blue Heelers episodes, and I was watching it, and I was like, oh, this so dates when it was made. Is this because everything's all like handheld, and like the lighting's also quite, you get a light differently for that kind of cinematography and stuff as well. It's all like moody and dark and sort of like crash zooms and things like that. And I was like, look at that. And it's like, why do we, because TV's obviously moved on since then. It's like, why do we, and it's like, oh yeah, that's right. NYPD Blue, everyone was handheld and like shaking their cam and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I've got an idea for you.
Yeah.
NYPD Bluey.
Oh, that's great.
Right?
Handheld Bluey.
Handheld Bluey solving crimes, maybe.
Well, probably. They could definitely, would the ABC give away the rights to that one as well? No, this won't be a hit. I feel bad. Like, you're the first person to bring that up to make me aware of that. And since then, there's been quite a bit of attention on the fact that they gave away their magic beans for a cow or whatever it was, whatever the right analogy is.
Well, yeah, they get that. I mean, it was one of those things that I guess you never really know. You never know that something is going to become like a huge international hit, and maybe it doesn't get made in the first place if you
Sure.
don't make the deals that you're going to make. But yes, the
I-
fact that the merchandising for Bluey is worth like billions of dollars and the ABC doesn't get a cut of that is.
But I think what is left out of that story is it's not just a case of the ABC being short-sighted or, whatever. But Ludo, the studio that makes Bluey, had the choice of going with like different broadcasters who had, reach. And the ABC's reach only goes so far. The BBC is a much bigger organization. They could get it into foreign territories. Now, I'm sure you could argue that once the show's a hit, the ABC could have sold it into other territories. But Ludo are making a decision on who they think they should go with. And with the ABC's blessing, they went with the BBC. So, yeah, it was a fuck up. But I don't think it is as colossal a fuck up as how it was portrayed.
No, the fuck up is that now that everyone can see the money, they're like, wouldn't it be good if we had that money? But it doesn't mean that if you were in charge of it all, that it would have grown to the point where that money still would have been there.
Yeah, that's right. It's
Yeah.
like the other famous story is all the record companies who turn the Beatles down, like guitar bands will, no one wants to listen to guitar bands.
But when they make the
anymore.
movie, the biopic about the making of Bluey, there will be that scene where there's like some idiot at the ABC who's like, this is never going to be a hit. I've got this character, Greenie the conservationist, the kids are all going to love.
There's the Daily Wire. It's like a right wing conservative like news organization in the States.
Sure.
So they're losing money. Like they're about to go bankrupt at the moment. Ben Shapiro, you'd know who Ben Shapiro is, right?
I was
you know
gonna
who
say,
he is.
I've heard of Ben Shapiro
Yeah, right.
for sure. Yes.
So it's his company. And they were riding high about like 10 years ago. Like they had a lot of money coming in from, billionaire backers and stuff like that. And so they started this media organization the Daily Wire looked at Fox News and were like, this seems a bit too bipartisan.
Mainstream. Yeah.
We need something that's really conservative. But they also went like, it's not just the news which is too woke, but entertainment's too woke.
Okay.
We want to make like a Game of Thrones. It's not woke. We want to make like
That was the one thing that I really thought about Game of Thrones was how woke
we want to
it
make
was.
Modern Family,
Yeah.
but not woke. And they wanted to make Bluey.
We want a modern family that's not modern.
Yeah, that's right. We don't want blended.
Traditional family.
Yeah. Is she saying she's a Cuban wife? Get her out of here. Like in their version, she gets tackled by ice and dragged out. But they made a version of Bluey, and it's not just like, it's an animated sitcom about. I think it's called. Elise, can you look this up? The Daily Wire animation. I think it's about a chinchilla, which is like a dog, right?
Is a chinchilla a dog?
Yeah, is
I
it
don't know.
chinchilla? I don't know, but it is
Chip-chilla. is what
Chip
it's
Chilla.
called.
Chip
The
chilla.
daily adventures of the Chilla family, which is mum, dad, and kids create an inspiring world of excitement.
It's a complete rip-off
Yeah.
of Bluey. But it's not just the premise, the actual animation style, because Bluey has quite a distinct, like most animations, it's
Yeah.
quite a distinct animation style. And so they had theirs. The whole thing has gone tits up. And it's hilarious because it's like, Bluey is, I think Bluey is one of the greatest television shows ever made. Not just in Australia, but ever. Like it is such a good show. The writing on it is so tight. It's funny. It works on multiple levels. It's rewatchable. Like everything about it is amazing. The one thing that I don't think you could ever argue about it is like, it's too woke. If anything, like it actually highlights the frailties of parents and parenting all the time. Like the parents are really, they're remarkable parents, and they believe in fueling their daughters' imaginations and all that kind of stuff. But they're also selfish. They also make mistakes. But the Daily Wire looked at it and said, "Nah, that Blue Heeler family, we need them to be a bit more hardline." It's just crazy that you
I'm
would
sick
think,
of children's television teaching children how to behave nicely with
Yes.
each other.
but it's not even like the messages that they don't go like. It's not even like, Bluey's got like a gay teacher and all teachers should be gay or anything
Yeah.
like that. It's just like, hey, isn't it nice when like you are considerate and mindful of others, and it's okay, you can make mistakes, but you just acknowledge your mistake. Like it's just real basic kind of messaging to kids. But to look at that and go,
I mean, just circling back.
yeah,
How about this all teachers should be gay idea that you have? I don't mind this as an idea. Should we try that for a bit?
yeah. What kind of, as an animation or just as a concept?
No,
Or
just
teachers
as a
would go,
concept.
Yeah, sure,
Let's
why
have
not?
a couple of years. Where
Gay
we're like,
school.
gay school.
Gay school.
That's my policy. I'll be
Oh.
running at the next election.
Carl,
Gay school.
Carl Stefanovic's firing up his microphone. He's got a new episode.
Why isn't there a left-wing Carl Stefanovic? Well, there is now. All teachers should be gay.
You're worried about indoctrination?
Yeah, I'm going the other way.
Yeah.
Oh, you're worried about gay teachers? Well, in my utopia, all teachers are gay. And they have to be. And they have to prove it.
Why
to me.
can't you have an all-straight school? That's what I want to know.
Okay, well, we're going to have an all-gay school. And to go there, you're going to have to be gay.
Wow.
Yeah.
That actually
And the parents have to be gay.
not a bad idea,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, there's all like, aren't there like still? There's still gentlemen's clubs, right? Where it's like they can bypass discrimination laws by saying, "Oh, well, this is an establishment that." Yeah. So why?
Well, this is a
couldn't you?
gentleman's club, but you're all just like...
They're all gentlemen.
They're all gentlemen. That's the club.
That's how you frame it. It's a gentleman's club.
It's a
Literally a
gentleman's
gentleman's
club, yeah.
club.
It's got a few more holes in the wall than your average gentleman's club, but it's a gentleman's club. I like it.
What are holes in the? Ah, I
I
gotcha.
don't know. I was trying to come up with a fun way of indicating they were having sex with each other.
I don't think you'd say that at a school, though.
Well,
Then you're leaning
this
into
wasn't the
the
school. This was like the
staff room.
yeah, the staff room. This
Yeah,
was
because
like-
they can't stop having sex with each other. It's not a cruise ship.
Well,
I mean, I don't know. Does that happen on cruise ships?
I don't know. Actually, a cruise ship where you can go cruising. I
There are
assume
gay
there is.
cruises, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Go cruising on a cruise.
But would you go cruising on a cruise ship? Like, it's like fish in a barrel or a boat on the sea.
Well, I guess it's hard to cruise on a cruise, isn't it? Because
Because everyone's cruising.
yeah,
Like in the world of
cruising?
the cruises,
yes. But do you mean cruising? or
the
do you mean
non-cruising
cruising?
man is.
This is
king.
confusing.
That's the Dr. Seuss book I want to see. I'm trying to be cruising, but it's also confusing. I just need a dick. Give me one quick. What is going on? This is the kind of stuff that the uninspired, unemployed getting into? Are they doing this kind of material?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, this is your future, boys.
Have you ever been on a cruise?
No, I
No.
can't think
Would
of
you
anything
ever
worse.
go on
no.
a cruise? No, for no reason. What if sometimes they do podcast cruises? If big podcasts
Yes,
came to us,
money.
like if Carnival Cruises came to us and they said, "Hey, we've got this idea. We want to do like Australian podcasts.
Yep.
We've got this big idea. Like Australian, we're going to do an Australian podcast cruise. It's going to be like a podcast festival on a boat, 3 days in the ocean.
All right.
What do you reckon?"
First question is, do people get, like cruise ships are quite big, do people get seasick on cruise ships or are they too
interesting.
big? Because
I don't know.
I do get seasick.
Oh, I get seasick too.
Yeah, yeah. There are people who get sick because
Okay.
the seas get quite
my
big.
God. Can you imagine
The
that? Just
seas were
us
rough that night.
just vomiting constantly on
As
stage.
if the two of us
Just pale and sweating and
just
vomiting.
vomiting.
Just 2 buckets next to us.
Two guys,
crying
one
and vomiting.
bucket.
Okay, so look, it's a given that the money's good, right? So
Yes.
that's not a good. So we're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd do it. The money's good, so I'd do it. But that would be my big concern. Is like, I look, I can be on boats, and I have been on boats.
Yeah.
I normally do acclimatize, but there's always a period of time where like I fucking hate this, and
Yes.
I feel so sick and I hate it. The second thing is like, what is the expectations beyond like? Can we just do the show? But then is there like because
Well,
everyone
you're on a
you're on a boat
with all these
the people who
Yeah.
are podcast fans.
Yes.
So you're not getting away from it at
No.
all.
But I mean, it's a big boat, and I imagine
That people
they're
be
not going to be
respectful.
all our fans,
Yeah.
right?
Well, no. I mean, that's the
We
problem.
couldn't fill a boat.
No way.
So there's obviously other people there who are also, you
Yeah.
know, like, so it's not like we're going to be the center of everybody's attention, but there will be some attention.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Where are we going? Like, is it into? What's the potential
Shark
for?
infested waters.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. Or like, is it going to get really
Yeah,
rough?
oh yeah, right. The Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah. the only way we could afford the boat
It's
is
the Hormuz
trying-
cruise.
we got this amazing deal on this cruise ship.
Said it was real cheap.
Yeah.
Just go for it.
Yeah, okay, not the
Yeah.
Strait of Hormuz, but
Yeah.
like if it's even like Bass Strait's like notoriously, that's notoriously.
We're on the Spirit of Tasmania. It's on the Spirit
Oh.
of Tasmania. No, that's notoriously
Smooth?
not smooth.
Oh,
The-
not smooth.
I
No,
don't
no,
think.
no, not at all.
We want somewhere smooth, like
Like,
a 3-day smooth cruise to New Zealand or something.
Up the east coast of Australia.
Oh yeah, okay.
That seems smooth. I don't know. I don't know anything
know.
about oceans.
No,
I'm also quite fearful of, but you know this. I'm fearful of being out at sea. Like I
Yeah.
don't like being. Yeah, and so can I see land, or is it just like?
no, I don't think so. I don't think you can see land. I mean, we're in the middle of the ocean.
You know what I did the other day, just to freak myself out, was I watched a compilation of boats capsizing, like ocean liners capsizing,
Like
and
at
stuff.
some sort of, what do they call that? Like
Exposure therapy.
Exposure therapy. Was
Little
that what
bit.
it was?
Yeah. Because oh god, just the idea of being like some of these fucking waves get like the size of the Empire State Building come crashing down, and these boats are built to handle it. But
Yeah.
who the fuck is out there doing this? Like, why did you become a ship's captain and just you going out into where man is not meant to? We're not meant to be on the ocean. If God had wanted us to be on the ocean, He would have given us gills.
Okay. I mean, it's compelling.
That's how I opened the cruise. No, I think I'd be okay with it. I just don't have every friend of mine who's gone on a cruise, and I've had quite a few, and they always like, hey, it's fun, and like it's just a kind of bit of a piss up, and you sit around. It's a real lazy holiday, but I just don't have any interest in that. I can be perfectly lazy in other places that aren't on a boat. And then the idea of just getting sick, the idea of not being able to get off, the idea of, I don't know, some fucking bogan like drugging and boozing and bashing each other in the room next to me. This really scares me.
I mean,
didn't that happen on a boat?
Thank you to Carnival Cruises, new sponsor for the podcast. They've come on board to get behind this idea. It's still a fun time.
Yeah, I don't know. I 3 days I could do.
Yeah, 3 days. 3 days at sea.
Yeah, 5 days, no.
What happens if, like, you hear these horror stories, the toilets go down,
No,
you get everybody's and everybody's like sick. You're suddenly stuck on a boat. They won't let it back into the to land because everybody's infected and they've just got to let it all kind of play out there in the ocean. What happens? What do you do? You're in that circumstance.
What do you do, hot shot?
What do you do? Pop quiz.
Lock myself in my room, I think. I mean, what else can I do?
Swim.
Oh, you're saying the boat's disabled, or like it's not moving?
Well, they're not letting you back on shore. You just.
I've got to stay on the poop. I have to stay on the poop cruise. You have to stay on the
poop cruise.
I stay in my room. Yeah. I stay as far away from other people as possible. Can I still get food and water? Or I have to leave my room to get that.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's
who's delivering the food and water.
Well, I would have to go and get it because I assume the staff have got bigger things to deal with.
Yeah.
Is there human waste? Like, where is it? Is it in the aisles? Like,
I mean, I think it's probably in your toilet in your room.
Oh, so it's backing up. So my room's uninhabitable.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Well, I think
what's the weather like outside?
Oh, the ocean is stormy, my friend.
So I can't go on the top deck.
No. Oh no. Everyone's vomiting everywhere.
Everyone's vomiting.
There's because of the waves.
Urine and feces everywhere. It's hell.
It's hell.
It's hell on earth.
Hell on water.
I'm in the ocean. I'm jumping.
Your worst
I honestly don't. I don't know. I mean, previously when I was on not a cruise, but I was on a what do you call it? Like we went
merry-go-round.
No, we went like on a
carousel.
What's it called when you put a mask on and look at fish?
Scuba
not
diving.
Scuba, the other snorkeling.
Snorkeling.
I went on a snorkeling trip in Thailand.
Right.
Where we hired a long.
The signal that you were doing was absolutely not the signal.
What was I doing?
Snorkeling. Signal for like wrap it up or
and that was me.
That was
ocean. That was me.
Like,
that was the boats going around the islands off the
people
coast
watching
of
the
Krabi.
video. Check that out and see if you would have got in charades. Charlie was talking about snorkeling.
No, we went on. We hired a longboat and we went on a little snorkeling jaunt. Yeah. And I was feeling a bit seasick at one point in that, and jumping into the ocean actually made me feel better. I don't know if it equalized the crystals in my ears or whatever, or just the shock of the water on my body. But I to overcome that. So I think are there big waves? Like it's dangerous, you can't get in the water, or are people getting in the water?
Interesting.
What's worst in this hypothetical?
I think if you go in the water, you die.
Okay, then I'm not going. Well, it depends. How much human waste is there on deck? Because that would be the deciding factor.
Yeah.
What about you? What are you doing?
Oh, yeah. I'm like the first time I can't flush my own toilet, I jump overboard.
You find the biggest,
Immediately.
fiercest looking shark, and you jump in and just punch it.
I jump straight into
Oi,
the shark's mouth.
Open up.
Open up.
Dinner time.
And then I dive perfectly into the shark's mouth.
That's a few weeks ago now, but how is that woman getting attacked in Coogee? Like, it's funny, like every time there's
By a shark. you
by a
mean.
shark.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I should point that out. Well, we were talking about
Yeah.
sharks. But it's funny, right? Like, every time there's a shark attack, you hear that stat like, the likelihood of a shark attack is, you're more likely to die from bee stings than you are
Yeah.
to be. But there seem to be a lot of shark attacks in Australia, right?
Well, they get more reported than bee stings as well, I think.
Is that what it is?
I mean, it's part of it.
Elise,
Part
can
of it
you
is there.
Google
Yeah.
death by bee sting, the last reported incident of someone dying from bee sting?
Yeah.
Because I'm wondering if this is some conspiracy by Big B to deflect attention.
There's been about 45 total deaths attributed to bee stings across a recent 20-year span.
And how many shark deaths?
How many?
Oh, that's a good thing. Okay.
Because I'm wondering
Uh-huh.
if maybe the honey industry
Right.
are trying to put all the blame on sharks when actually bee stings.
What does it? 45?
59 over the last
Hang on,
25
so
years.
more
sharks
sharks.
Sharks are
Sharks
killing.
are heaps more deadly than bees.
Yeah, that
And they
bloody
don't give us
talking
honey.
point. Yeah, yeah.
Kill
but they
them.
give us flake,
Oh, yeah,
and that's
true.
for a
But
meat
that's
eater.
them.
That's
Although
delicious.
Yeah,
of the attacks, 64 victims have been attacked and only 26 died.
Okay.
Oh, 59 attacks, 20. How many died?
Sorry, I was an idiot and I trusted the Google AI initially, which is a
Alright.
mistake.
Yeah,
and then
don't
I've
do that.
drilled down
Yeah.
further into
I feel like we could say that, I don't know, are sharks more deadly or are bees more deadly? Bees are everywhere, right? Bees can go wherever.
Yeah.
Whereas shark is limited to its killing.
Until they
be in-
develop the technology to
to
come
be
onto
in the
land.
ocean.
Imagine that. You just see like a shark waddle onto shore wearing like a reverse scuba suit.
The bad news is AI has not cured cancer yet, but we have taught a shark to walk. So
And he's hungry.
and angry.
And the shark translator says he's hungry and he's angry.
Real angry. Mostly about this being able to walk thing.
I mean, I think the idea of being eaten by a shark is so much more horrifying than being stung to death by a bee.
Why?
I don't know.
I think they're both horrifying.
Yeah, but I think it, and this is going to sound so just sort of dumb, but the indignity of being eaten and shat out
Yeah.
by another animal, like you're turning me into your waste, as opposed to I had some kind of I had a heart attack or an allergic reaction because of the venom in your sting. That's more on me. That's a failing of me, and I can live with that.
What?
But my body did not process the venom or the sting of this bee. Fair enough, bee. You win this round. But it's like
But
when
with sharks,
hey,
it's
it's
your
like,
body didn't.
It's like when the Bulldogs
yeah.
lose a game. It's
Uh-huh.
like, oh, the Saints didn't beat us. We lost that game. Like we just didn't play our best. So you can kind of live with that because it's like we'll beat them next time. So bees, next time if I had better immunity, I would beat you. But a shark eating me. Do you not follow the logic of this?
Oh, I can follow what you think is logic.
The shark has conquered you. It's
Yeah.
defeated you.
But
It's
hasn't
eaten
the bee,
you
the
and
bees
shat you
defeated
out.
you as well?
Yeah, but only because of a chance.
What do you mean?
Well, how do people die from bee stings? It's normally like an allergic
Allergic-
reaction.
I
Right.
right?
feel like I need
allergic
to
to bees.
I need to intervene on behalf of people who are going to say sharks don't eat you. They just bite you and they're like, shit, I didn't mean to eat
Yeah,
you.
but they
and then they spit you out and then you bleed to death.
They don't shit. They don't swallow any part of you.
They don't swallow you. Or they might swallow your arm.
They're not
but you don't-
shitting out a lot of you.
Yeah,
that
they're
is
not
true.
shitting out your
Yeah.
whole torso.
They will, but they will shoot part of me out.
I mean, part of
And that's
it.
an
They're
insult.
mostly
That insult
spitting.
will not stand.
They're spitting you out more than they're shitting you out.
Well, that's even worse. Eat me. I'm delicious.
Well, apparently
How
you're not.
dare you take a
They're
bite of me?
taking a bite and spitting you back.
That's it. That's a greater insult to me.
Or maybe
And
it's
also
like,
just this-
maybe it's like wine tasting. Like maybe it's actually classier. These are the classy sharks. They're coming and they're having a little
spittoon.
and then they spit it back.
Yeah,
They're
right.
not swallowing. They're there for the flavour
That's
of the taste.
it's a 1977 Melbourne vintage.
Yeah.
Delicious. All right. If I'm being eaten by one of them classy sharks,
classy shark.
I can live with that. Yeah, I just think that the terror of having razor sharp teeth tearing through my flesh as I struggle to fight off this thing that is bigger and stronger than me, that to me feels like a more traumatic death than ow, oh my God, oh, my throat swelling up, my heart stopping, whatever. Like one of them is like a violent death. The other one is kind of like your body just.
So hang on, which do you prefer? Which one do you want to have?
The bee death.
You want the bee death.
Death by bees, please.
Yeah, like it's like
as the old song goes, death by bees, please.
But like you're like a secret agent in a spy movie, and somebody's come along with little and they've just like shook your hand or patted you on the arm.
I don't know.
Suddenly you get the sting, and then like you're dead.
KGB.
Yeah.
Just drop I fall asleep. They just drip poison into my mouth. I don't even know about it.
Okay. Whereas you're thinking the shark, it's the violence of the
the trauma. Like your last thoughts are going to be like that fucking thing just
but I
took a bite and spat me out, and then turned to his friend and said, "That's a lovely vintage."
I think you might be confusing bees for being magic, because bees don't immediately kill you in a way that you don't like. No,
of course not. It would be distressing for your throat to swell up.
Yeah, all these things. Like you'd still your last moments would still be trauma,
but
regardless of whether you're
not holding parts of myself. Like, I imagine being eaten by a shark or bitten by a shark, as you guys love to give sharks their fucking due.
Yeah,
would be like the opening scene of Saving Private Ryan. Like you're on the sand and you're holding your leg or your arm. And you're like, oh my God, that used to be attached to me. Meanwhile, the shark's fucking smiling. Just give him one of those sharky winks. A bee, you don't even know. Like, was there a bee on me? I had no idea.
Hang on. But with the bee, it'd be like the saddest bit in My Girl.
Or the best bit, depending on what you think of Macaulay Culkin.
I think that the shark.
And wasn't he stung by lots of bees?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, and that was a violent death.
Yeah. So, there's a version of the bee attack that is also horrible.
Yeah.
Secondly,
it's like an
I don't know,
episode
there's
of
something about
Jackass.
the shark attack. You're like, oh, well, I'm here, right? Like it's like being out in the Serengeti or whatever, and you're attacked by a wild animal. You're like, I'm here. This is part of the thrill of being in the ocean.
Not having
is the idea that like this could have happened.
Yeah,
I'm out there. This is it. You go into the ocean. There's a chance you're going to be torn apart by a shark. That's part of the agreement that you make with the ocean when you dive in. That's part of the thrill, the risk, and you're like, well, you know what? There was always a risk that this day would come, that I would be, I don't know, there's something adventurous about if you died, I don't know. All I would say is if someone was like, what happened to Charlie? And I was like, I died. And then they were like, oh, how did he die? And if I said, oh, bee sting, versus, he was torn apart by a shark.
He went down swinging.
Yeah, right? there's one of those that sounds more exciting than the other one to me.
Yeah, but I don't care once I'm gone. I don't care how you talk about me.
Oh, really?
Good
to know. He's got that on the record.
We've
got an AI that can make your voice do a whole bunch of things. So.
If I go down swinging at bees, does that make me look like? It's not as cool, right?
No.
Like Mick Fanning punching on with a shark.
Punched a bee in
It's
the
quite
face.
an image. Charlie running around, swatting the air, screaming and squealing as he swings his hands around his head.
Yeah.
Not as macho an exit.
All right. So my brother on his farm, they're trialing a system. In fact, they're a partnership farm that is trialing a system where basically there's no fences anymore.
Yeah.
They have these...
No borders, fucking woke farms now, eh?
Even farms have gone woke, mate. You can get brown milk these days. It's ridiculous.
Can you?
Chocolate.
Oh.
So they've got these machines like AI and blah 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 and whatever that they basically keep the cows.
Oh, yeah.
So you can electronically set where the fields are and whatever. But
Okay.
they're in this trial stage of all this technology.
So the collar, though, does it zap the cows or
Not
something?
really. Apparently, it's a I don't know exactly what the
Okay.
detail is, but apparently not quite. How
Okay,
you'd
so
imagine it
it's
would be.
PETA approved? Maybe not that far.
I mean, a guy called Peter definitely said it was fine. Gave me a big thumbs up, but he worked for the company, so who knows? But it is. It's meant to help, like in like you treating your animals better. You can monitor them all. He could show me on his app, like this one's in heat and this one's blah blah blah.
wow.
And what? Yeah, it's like quite impressive. But there's still some kinks in it if the power goes down or whatever.
Man, this
things
cow's in my house.
Yeah.
He's watching the TV. Man, he's gone to the fridge. He's drinking a beer.
Yeah, well, so the other night, one of the cows got through the containment and was out in the night in the fog. And my brother was away, and my dad was on the phone. Like, my dad's 83 years old, and he was out chasing this cow around to make sure that no one hit it in the fog. And my brother said he was like heavy breathing, and he goes, it felt like the whole time it sounded like he was going to listen to him die on the phone.
Oh, God.
But at the same time, he was like, yeah, but this is how he would love to go out.
Yeah.
Like he
Go
would
out
love
doing what he loved.
Yeah, right? In his gumboots. Died in his boots, his gumboots, chasing a cow around in the dark.
Getting it out of the fog.
Just like he would, of course.
And did he
would have
get it?
loved that.
Did he successfully?
He got the cow.
That's
And
amazing.
he's still alive, Charlie.
Wow.
I know,
He
right?
didn't get die from a bee sting.
But that's what I'm saying is like maybe if you're a man of adventure, maybe
Yeah.
if you're a sort of person who's like, you know what? Like if you're a surfer, for example,
Yeah.
and you're like, yeah, of course. I know every time that I paddle out here into the ocean that part of the risk that you will have seen sharks before. You'll have ways of talking to, I don't know, there's something quite.
I guess so. And every, like, surfers tend to be environmentalists by and large. Like any of the people who make their living in the ocean, like even Mick Fanning was like, I don't think we should be culling sharks.
No.
And that agreement that you speak of, the agreement of the ocean, the unwritten rule of the ocean.
We are out where they live.
Yes.
Yes.
But I think for me, there is just because I have this phobia of the ocean, there is an inherent fear. I hate swimming in deep water, just not knowing what's underneath me and what could come up and grab me. Have you seen the trailer? Look this up, Elise. I can't remember the name of the film. There is a new film coming out.
It would be easy for Elise to look
No,
up.
no. It's about a guy who gets swallowed.
Elise, could you look up a thing I can't remember the name of?
No,
And
no.
just
If you
start Googling.
I know exactly what you mean. The Moby guy swallowed by a whale.
The Josh Brolin one. Yes. Have you seen the
Yes.
fucking trailer for
Sorry,
this?
we're
Do you know
telling.
I'm sad that she got that.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
so
so
little
sorry.
information. Didn't
Mate,
really help
This
my
was like the
premise.
snorkeling with the circle
Yes,
thing all over again.
I don't think I can go see this film. I watched the trailer for it and I was like, this is too intense for me. So, I mean, can we watch the trailer?
Yeah,
Are
I
we
can, put
allowed
it
to-
on, I can put it
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
screen.
I mean, they'd be happy for us to play an ad for their
Okay, I guess
movies
so.
that's coming out.
I won't tell you what it's about, but
A whale, I believe.
yes, but
I
watch.
believe it's about a whale of some
So
kind.
this is
Yeah.
going to be really good
And
audio
it's
for
got
anyone not watching on Patreon.
Josh
Here
Okay.
we go.
Brolin in it.
Josh Brolin has a small part. It's
Okay.
I think he
All right.
plays the lead character.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
That's
But because I watched this trailer and I thought it looked amazing,
All
but
right.
it's absolutely a film I don't
Okay.
think I could sit through.
All right, okay. Well, here we go. Opening scene. There's ocean. There's crashing against
I'll
rocks.
teach you things. I will give you all the tools.
Okay, I teach you things, give you all
You
the
can do
tools.
whatever
There's
you
scuba
want.
diving.
Anything you want.
Josh Brolin's instructing his son to be
Yeah,
a scuba
that He can do
diver.
anything he wants. He can go down the ocean. He's gone under in it now. 20th Century Fox.
When it matters,
So he's diving into a deep
When it
abyss.
matters, yep,
and you'll know what to do.
you'll know what to do. Okay. And then creepy alien style sound effect.
There goes a big sperm whale.
Oh, hang on. So is he inside the whale?
No, he's
No.
in the ocean.
Oh, okay. Okay, so swimming around, seeing the giant whale,
Yeah.
and then
Something's happening in the
something's
water.
happening in the water. Yeah.
Oh, here comes a squid.
Oh,
Oh, the squid's swimming real quick, and it
Oh,
goes
no.
past him,
Okay,
and here comes
yeah.
a whale chasing it. Whoa!
yeah.
Almost hits him,
yeah. Okay. All right. Yep.
and he's being caught up in the
Yep.
slipstream now behind the sperm whale.
Yeah. Okay.
He's getting all tangled up in the seaweed.
Yeah.
Well, that was close.
Oh, that's okay.
Hope nothing bad happens to
Yeah.
him.
Okay. All right. Here we go. And,
Oh, the squid's
Yeah.
tangled up in his tentacles,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
and the sperm whale's eating the squid, and
Yeah.
he's attached to the tentacle. What could happen here, you think?
I mean, he's going to get eaten by the whale.
Oh, He's fighting hard. He's holding on. But that whale's mouth's
I
closing.
mean, it is closed there.
Oh, he gets away. Whew, thank God. I guess the movie's over.
Hang on. Are we watching the whole movie? We're not watching the movie. We're watching the trailer, aren't we? Isn't that what we're watching?
That's a big tongue.
Okay,
Oh.
so now he's inside the whale.
It's great being on this thing. Oh, I'm just a guy screaming underwater for the last minute.
Whale fail.
Whale fall.
Oh,
He
whale
wakes up-
fall, not
he-
whale fail.
Whale fail. Whale tail. Whale fail. He wakes up. He wakes
so
up.
stressful.
Yeah. So I think the premise is he has
Yeah.
an hour left of oxygen and he's in a
a
whale's
whale.
stomach. What does he do?
What do you do, hot shot?
Hot shot. I fuck it. That gives me so much
Uh-huh.
anxiety watching that trailer. Claustrophobia, fear of the
I
ocean.
think I actually was holding my breath the whole time watching that, and I've seen that before. I actually feel my heart rate's quite high.
It's a great. I mean, that's a great movie pitch. You sell that in the room just off like a one-line sentence. It's, man gets stuck in whale stomach.
I mean,
Jonah,
I
modern
guess,
Jonah and the whale.
I guess it is. But how do you
Get out of there.
make it interesting for us to watch, like someone who's stuck inside the?
I've got some ideas. I
Yeah.
reckon I'll know how they do it.
Uh-huh.
So, have you ever seen that film Buried with Ryan Reynolds about a guy who's been buried alive,
Uh-huh.
and the whole thing takes place inside the coffin, and so they do it with a mobile phone. I think that's what'll happen. He'll have some kind of either that, or they'll use flashbacks to his father, Josh Brolin, giving him
Oh.
advice on. You ever get swallowed by a whale?
That's right. You ever find yourself in the stomach of a whale?
There's three things you need to remember. One, kill yourself because it's going to be a horrible death. And it's going to shit you out, which is a massive indignity. Like, that is the ultimate indignity to do to another animal, is to eat it and then shit it out. We do that to other animals. They don't do that to us. Unless you will.
You know, interestingly, sharks won't eat you. They'll just bite you. But a whale, if you're inside it.
So that's the first thing is like, I didn't realize, I thought all whales were veggie, but they eat krill and fish, I guess, right? Yeah.
Interesting.
Pesco.
What do you think? How do you think he gets out? Make some predictions. Not spoilers because we're guessing. I reckon
Out the blowhole?
out its dick
I was
hole.
just thinking out the blowhole.
No, the dick hole.
That's what I call the blowhole. the Irish blows is
That's
what
true. I stood
yell
next
out.
to Will at a urinal once and he let everyone know. Look out.
The Irish blows. That's what I say before I urinate all the time.
I reckon getting out the blowhole might
Yeah.
be. Well, the blowhole wouldn't be related to the stomach, though. I don't know. He has to get back up through the mouth or the anus. That's the only way. There's only two ways out.
Back the way you came in or the other way out?
The
you
other way
reckon?
out.
But don't you have to go through the digestive system to get out the anus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's
Whereas like the blowhole feels more,
but how you get
like
the
it's a
blowhole from the
sunroof.
stomach?
I don't know.
You gotta
I
get
don't
the
know- I don't
lung-
know how
get
the
to the lungs first.
inside of a whale works.
I think if it was me,
Mm.
so he's got to get past the like
Do you think this is like Shawshank style? He's got to like,
for 20 years. Like another guy, just more and more scuba divers get put into this whale's stomach.
You know what? When you find yourself in the belly of a whale, you got to get a busy living or get busy dying.
When I first met Andy Dufresne, he was swimming in a deep trench. So you got to get past the epiglottis, right? The thing that blocks the throat. So
To get back out.
you saw in the trailer
Yeah.
there, the epiglottis. He gets sucked into and the epiglottis closes. So he's got that fleshy. So that's what you'd do. Is you'd go up and tickle the
Yeah.
epiglottis and get it to cough or vomit.
Yeah.
You want to get spewed out.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. You go up and tickle the epiglottis.
Is he going to have to deal with that squid?
You can't throw up,
Is that
can you?
squid still in there? Yeah, I can.
Oh no, you can't
I-
make yourself throw up.
I like to. Yeah, I don't. Well, I don't think I can make myself throw up. That is correct.
Right.
But I'm also anti. I probably could.
There might be a scuba diver in your stomach and you don't know. He's been knocking on your epiglottis for 20 years. When was the last time you went swimming in the ocean? You might have accidentally swallowed a
I
scuba
did
diver.
yawn when I was swimming last. That is. God, that explains a lot.
If it turned out
willful.
that every time you vomited,
Uh-huh.
like scientists discover that every time a human vomits,
Every time a human, any
yes,
human.
we always thought it was down to like food poisoning or an
Mm.
upset stomach or whatever. And then scientists go, no, there are actually tiny creatures, like come up with a name for them,
Yeah,
the zegongs,
the zegongs.
the
right?
zegongs,
Uh-huh.
who we ingest, and they're desperately trying to get out, and so they trigger epiglottis.
Oh, so I'm just full of zegongs.
Zegongs.
And one's been tickling my epiglottis.
Just desperate to get out.
And that's why I vomited.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is how medicine worked in the old days. This is for most of human civilization.
I
You
think
would go to a
Hey,
doctor.
mate, up where I
and
live,
they'd be like,
up where I live,
oh, you've got to do something about your
you go into
zegongs.
herbal
We're
wisdom,
gonna have
they'll
to-
fucking give you something for your zegongs.
We're going to have to drain the pus out of your ears to get rid of those zegongs.
Oh my god, they honestly do. Like Gemma loves going to her Herbal Wisdom's this local holistic place. Gemma loves going there to get her magnesium and organic foods and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. They have this cream which someone told me because I got a sore back. It's not it's hemp cream or hemp
yeah.
ointment,
Uh-huh.
and it says it's not THC. I don't think it's THC active, right?
No, it shouldn't be.
Shouldn't be.
No.
But it makes you back stoned. It's
Okay.
the best way I can describe it.
Mhm.
When you put it on,
Mm.
like it numbs. Like your back. Like I had this back pain, and I put this cream on, this ointment on my back, this hemp ointment, and I was like, oh my god, I can't feel anything, and I really want to watch like Family Guy. No, not Family Guy.
Backwards with my back to the TV. I don't know why.
It had a real like. It felt like a anti-inflammatory.
Have you used it many times and it's felt like that, or do you think it was psychosomatic?
I think it might have been a little bit psychosomatic. It definitely helps. Like it's more. Yeah. I think it because doesn't what are the active ingredients that isn't the psychoactive? It's CBD, right? Is that
CBD? Yeah,
is
it's
the-
without the THC.
yes? THC is the psychoactive stuff, and CBD.
But you
is
can get
the,
CBD oils or like
Which-
ointments
yeah,
or any sort of thing.
but they use CBD
yes.
for inflammation and stuff. Yeah. So I think it must be that, right? Like, but you can genuinely feel. Like sometimes you take a painkiller and you're like, oh, I just don't have a headache anymore. But with this, because it's topical, the area on your body you put it, you can actually feel that area numb.
Yeah. It's topical, so it's like you rub it into your back, it gets a little bit numb. But it's
You
also,
heard about claustrophobia?
what's going on with you?
Do you get a lot of questions about him?
About
Husey.
Husey?
You have a lot of people messaging you saying what's going on?
Don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, no, heaps. It's one.
What do you say in that instance?
I don't know. I say the same thing that I always say, which is, I mean, look, I've known Husey for 30 years, but you know, it's not like we're mates who call each other all the time. We, probably talk a couple of times a year, but we've known each other for 30 years, and I've always gone on really well with Husey. And I also kind of believe that people are allowed to say whatever they want to say.
Mm.
As long as they stand by it and they're the person to address it. I'm in the same way as, like, I'm happy for Tom Ballard to have all the political opinions that Tom Ballard might have. And I agree probably more with more of them than I do with what Hughesy's rolling out at the moment. But, like, I wouldn't agree with all of them either. People are allowed to have their... But there's that bit of me that just worries... If he's just happy and healthy and this is just what he wants to be doing with his time, then, good luck to him. And people can judge him however they want to judge him. But there's just an element of it that makes me worried for, like, a person who has been my friend. Like, who just doesn't look like he's entirely in, even if he might be. Just because, like, he's been, even just the way he's been presenting and stuff, like, he's had a big cold sore for a few weeks and, like, he just seems quite, even though he's a guy who's been, like, sober, famously sober for 3 decades, like, he has the appearance of somebody who doesn't. So, like, you can see that other people at the very least are going, this doesn't look like a guy who's, like, in control of everything that he's saying and doing. So it's the two of those things that I find a bit difficult, which is there's the one of them where I'm like, oh, well, people are to say whatever they want to say. And I think if he was doing it all comedically, I'd be, like, almost behind it.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm like, I love to see someone express ideas that I don't agree with, but in a way that is comedic and I can engage with it in that way. And if he was making comedy about all these sort of things, I'd be like, great. It's good that, like, someone's making comedy about things. I mean, I disagree with 90% of what Bill Burr has to say, but I like his comedy a lot, you know, and I like hearing what he thinks about the world.
Did you like hearing his justifications for going to rehab?
I like hearing them because he expresses them in an interesting and provocative
Do you
and
think-
funny way, right?
Do you think he will? Because I like Bill Burr as well, and
Yeah.
I was very interested to hear how he justified it.
Yeah.
Because prior to that,
I don't agree, by the way, with what he said.
no,
Like,
no.
but I was interested to hear him justify
But
it.
he seems to me because
Yeah.
like there is this sort of line right where his justification is always like, I'm just a dumb guy. I'm just a dumb guy, and I don't watch politics. I don't follow politics or whatever. But prior to him taking that job, he would seem to be quite political.
Yeah.
And, his wife's black, and so he has quite opinions about America at the moment. So I was like, I don't know that you are as ignorant as you are making out. Like, how did you read his justification for why he went?
I thought he was the one that was always going to cop it the most because I think he was the one that, like you said, Jamon went, the Australian comedian Jamon, and Jamon, as far as I know, has never expressed a political opinion, like in his comedy or publicly.
Have
And
you ever
you're like,
noticed?
Yeah, right? Did you ever notice?
Did you ever notice
Did you ever,
that CGT
Sure.
discounters going away?
did you ever notice that women shouldn't be able to drive? Like, it's never been his, like, shtick.
Yeah.
So, like, him going and doing his observational comedy there, I could see him going, well, it's fine, right? Somebody offered me a bunch of money to go and do a festival. I get offered bunches of money to do gigs for all sorts of people, and this one fits into that
Yeah.
category. I think it was always going to be harder for somebody like a Bill Burr, who
Yes.
does seem to have more strident opinions about how the world should operate. And, like, a lot of, like, his appeal is that he can cut to the chase of an issue or cut through the bullshit.
Mm.
And so if your brand is, I am a person who cuts through the bullshit, and then you have to spout a whole lot of bullshit to justify what it is. It's why some of the ones who I think were just a much more like, I don't give a shit, they offered me $1 million,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
$1 million is $1 million. Or the ones who were like, they offered the golfers $100 million,
Yeah.
and they offered me $1 million to go and tell some jokes. What are you talking about? Am I meant to be held? I think those are the ones where I'm a bit more like, well,
My least favorite justification was, I'll go wherever my fans want me.
Yeah.
And it's for the people of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
It's like, there were no people.
No.
There were no people in that crowd. Like,
No.
it's not there. If you think it's just the punters, the punters of Saudi Arabia are coming to see you, there are no punters in that crowd.
No, it was a PR exercise on behalf of that. But that's my thing is, like, say whatever you want in your comedy.
Mm.
Like, do it comedically. That's what I just think when comedians, and look, we're on here all the time and we say all sorts of things about the world and
Yeah,
and whatever. And
I'd
that's,
rather die by bees and sharks.
yeah, I mean, we try to mix it in with some comedy. But yeah, I get a lot of questions, as you can imagine. Like, get a lot of questions about where he's at, and people have so many theories, like both within the industry and outside the industry. Everybody's got a theory because, of course,
who are his close friends?
I
in the
think part
industry?
of the
like Pete Hellier, are they friends?
I think part of the problem is that maybe, stand-up comedy can be both a very communal but lonesome or lonely or single-minded enterprise, right? You are working with a bunch of people, but you're working as a sole operator within it. So sometimes you're not, like, you don't have that sort of friendship group that you can rely on to be.
I didn't think about that.
I did
You're
say
kind of
that,
together alone in a lot of
Yeah.
ways, aren't you? Even if you're doing like one of those tours or whatever. I saw a video.
I did say to Justin the other day, I said, because Hughesy's back on Twitter after not having been back on Twitter for,
Why?
years.
Why? Has he got something to say?
And I said to Justin, look, just for the sake of, like, me saying this out loud, if I ever get back on Twitter because I've got some opinions to share, I expect you to go, at the very least, to sit down with me at breakfast and go, so I see you're back on Twitter. Are you okay? Is everything okay?
I long for a day where people need to ask you about me. Is Charlie okay? I'll know that I've made it then. I'll know that I've got some cut through when people are calling you to say, what's going on with Charlie?
Yeah. What do you think that would be? What is the thing that you're most likely to pivot into?
Meltdown.
That, yes. Or, be... I mean, because this is the thing about the Hughesy thing, right? It's happened a couple of times over the years where he's been...
I mean, people should have done it with 5. Like,
yeah.
I could not stop talking
Yes.
about
That was
a
your rabbit
forgotten
hole,
boy band from
right?
the 90s. Like that was
Yeah.
obsessive.
That was your version of it.
OCD.
You're like,
behavior.
everyone needs to hear about it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about it all
Why
the
isn't anyone
time.
talking about Jay? This is
Yeah.
the greatest scandal of our times. What's happened
That
to
was
Jay?
your thing. You were just like, I'm running through this through ChatGPT and it agrees this is an awesome idea. I don't know why.
I mean, yeah, I think
Yeah.
and I do have those tendencies to get
Yes.
very obsessed and very specific on certain things. Like someone actually sent me a message, and if you want to get in touch with us, you can email tofop@gmail.com, about one of the TOFOP laws when my neighbour's dog, when I moved into my new house and the neighbour's dog was barking, I went across and rescued it because they'd left it out.
Stole it.
And I didn't steal it.
Stole the dog.
The dog. Anyway,
Dog thief.
well, this is exactly my point, because this person had written to me and they'd obviously been like, this is 5 years old, that story now.
Yes.
And I guess it's sort of one of those things where they had been mulling on it for years and had finally written me quite a well thought out email to basically, the gist of it was, what I did was wrong, like that I trespassed and I took someone else's property and stuff. But I can't remember what the legal term is, but it was like a justified. It was a justified transgression or something like that I felt, and I think there is some legal precedent where it's like what you're doing is wrong.
But you heard,
But in your mind,
you heard a crying baby inside the house, and
you felt
like,
justified.
broke the window because you thought that. Like,
you felt justified. So it's a bit like the Clausen Awesome debate. It's
Yeah.
like, well, you could argue that both are correct.
Nope, that's not what it's like.
No, that's exactly
No, you can't
what it
just
is.
take one thing
Clausen
that's
and
not like
awesome.
that and then try to bring it in. This is much like what you think rhyming is. You have taken two things that are unrelated and tried to make them sound the same.
I believe.
You believe.
No, it's not that. Sorry, I'm going to take belief out of it.
Okay.
There is grey area.
There is grey area.
There is grey area, and so that is what the person was saying. Was like, you cop a lot of shit from people who say you stole that neighbour's dog.
Only from me.
No, other people.
Really?
Yeah, other people definitely talk about. I mean, when we did those live shows where we asked people to talk about their favourite TOFOP episodes. Most often it was, well, not most often, but it was like when Charlie stole the dog.
Yeah, but nobody
the
actually
predominant-
thinks you stole the dog. People say when you stole the dog because I was comedically bullying you about
Do
stealing
you?
the
All right.
dog.
Well, honestly, like comedian hat off. Did
Yeah.
you think I stole the dog?
No,
Okay.
of course not. You
If
rescued
it was
a dog.
if it was your dog, though.
Yeah.
If you came home and your neighbour,
Don't
who
you
you never
fucking
met,
touch my
yeah,
dog.
exactly, right.
Yeah.
That neighbour doesn't live there anymore.
No.
He's moved away
out because of this.
The
It
dog,
was
all
that
the
neighbour who wrote you the letter.
all the dog theft in the area.
Yeah.
I'd do it again. I don't know. I don't have any
I'd do it
qualms.
again. He
I'd
says.
I'd steal another dog if I
Yeah.
had it in
Well, this
distress.
is the thing. So let's give Husey the benefit of the doubt to put a button on that he
Yeah.
believes that he is like a
Oh, he
Robin.
definitely does.
But also that he believes he's a Robin Hood type. Because I do think that he does. I think he believes he's acting on behalf of. This isn't about him.
Truth to power.
He's got all his money. He's already made his bag. He's actually not going to be hurt by this in the way that he's doing this on behalf of other people.
Yeah.
So let's give him the absolute grace that, like, the thing that some people are judging him for is the thing that he believes he's doing. Like, yeah, because he'll tell you, he's getting like, I go to the bun meat shop and everyone's like, good on you, Husey, and whatever.
I
right?
know. Apparently,
Right?
everyone's giving him the thumbs up
Yeah,
on the
right.
street.
So if everyone's giving him like positive reinforcement, what could that be for you? Because I don't think you're going to do a heel turn.
No.
But is there an issue that you could like sort of get behind for the right reasons that other people would think you were doing for the wrong reasons, or that they could misinterpret, or because I think that's the most likely scenario in which people are going to be, is Charlie okay?
I mean, what would it be?
For a while, I reckon it could have been like fitness and health stuff.
Right, okay.
Because you were leaning pretty hard into like real kind of like body conscious, like real
healthy
healthy
eating.
eating.
Yeah.
Like watch a few documentaries on Netflix and, decided,
Yeah,
like, you know what I
that's
mean? There
true.
was like, but you went away from it pretty quick.
Yeah.
But there was like, that's about as close to like being
Like-
able to lean into a,
Pete Evans
Yeah.
style transformation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what. I mean, that probably would be the closest, I think, is if. I mean, I'm still looking at it now. Like last time we recorded, I was talking about testosterone replacement therapy.
Yeah.
Like I'm still very much
And you said that you had enough testosterone.
Too much, apparently.
Too much.
I got too much testosterone.
Yeah.
Which I just can't.
Doesn't manifest.
I'm such a beta cuck
Nah,
soy boy.
Exactly.
I can't believe that I've got
Of
excess
you of all
testosterone.
people.
I know, me of all people has too much testosterone.
You're almost like the proof that Andrew Tate is wrong.
Yeah.
That having high T doesn't make you
Like a winner.
no. Look at this guy. He's
He's
got
a
more T
he's a
than he knows
loser.
what to do. And he's got a podcast.
I think that definitely is an area I could go into, or maybe even just like, I was thinking about Dad Pod the other day because Osh and I were sort of talking about, maybe we should dust it off and bring it back now that the kids are a bit older and we can. And then I was like, but I just don't know. I feel comfortable about giving parenting advice because I feel like, I feel like everything I'm doing is just like it's not. I'm not reading every single book on parenting. It's a lot of it is very instinctive, and it sounds terrible to say, but a lot of it's trial and error. Like I'm like, okay, is this thing working? This is bad. This is a bad approach to this issue or that issue or whatever. But I could see myself being a parent shamer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
just say,
this is good. This is a good area.
so I lean into
Yeah.
like, hey,
what?
oh, it's just like,
What's the thing that pisses you off the most about other parents? Or that you would shame, like that you could be that shame, like
just discipline.
to give an example, right? Like
There's too many undisciplined
I'm going to
kids.
give a comedic example so that because I think we need something to. You're like we're banning kids with those leads like on their backpack.
Yeah.
You've just decided that's too far. That's what's wrong with society. Like, what's your version?
I
of
think
that?
it would be the opposite, though.
Yeah.
I think it's more that like we're too woke.
Yeah.
With the way we raise our kids.
Good. This is good
Like,
areas. Yeah.
You can't raise your voice at a kid. You can't lose your temper.
Can't yell
You've
at
got
kids
to you've got to
anymore.
help a kid regulate their emotions rather than get them to behave.
Yeah.
And when I'm at my absolute worst, like that's the argument I'll have with Jem is like,
Because you know who's never regulated their emotions? Donald Trump, Elon Musk, like the most successful people in the world. It's hard to
That's
build
right.
a case. It's hard to build a theory that
That-
you are raising your kid for the world that they are about to go into.
if you're getting to be considerate of others and regulate their emotions,
they'll get
respond,
nowhere.
don't react,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
You know what you're going to be? A cuck employee.
Yeah.
Welcome to Generation Cuck.
Hey, your testosterone's not going to save you, kid.
Yeah.
I got heaps of it.
I got heaps.
I got bullied.
Excess.
I got run over until I realised you got to lean
Your
into
dad's
it.
been strung up and like drained of tea by other guys.
Like Mad Max Fury Road, instead of a blood
That's right.
bag, I'm a
Yeah.
tea bag.
You're a tea bag.
Oh my God! Oh,
no!
we've come full
We
circle.
did it.
I'm a tea bagger. Finally, we've done it. We've done it. What a great place to end the episode.
We did it.
Hey, Will, are you still doing shows in?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, okay.
Brisbane and Canberra, I reckon. People still can come and see me. There might be a week of Brisbane, but there's definitely Canberra still. So comedy.com.au is the place for tickets. Or join our Patreon for any discount offers.
Yeah, early episodes, ad-free episodes, and offers like Will's generous offer of discount tickets to see him live on stage. Also, the video store, our sci-fi Spielberg episode, I believe, one episode to go. It's out now in the Everyone Relax feed where we talk about Disclosure Day, a good 7 weeks after the movie came out.
Well, people aren't going to hear this for a few weeks either, so I haven't seen Disclosure Day, but did you like it?
You'll have to listen to the episode to find out.
Okay.
That's a bit of sizzle for you. I'm Charlie Clausen.
I'm Will Anderson.
I'm a fucking